everybody, I want a Wiisdom here. This is kind of a big deal. Not cooked chicken or the terrain loading, but we are in, are you ready for this? 1.11 on the Minelogix server. I actually updated it Monday. I've been wanting to play every frickin' day since I updated it, but instead I've been doing Skylanders, which I also want to play. I have very limited free time. But tonight I was like, my nephew told me to get on Hangouts, and I assumed he'd sent something or something crazy went down. And I turned on the new computer because I thought it might be Minecraft related. It was. It's kind of related to a new series. Thought about editing that, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go chronologically. I had a Minelogix clip. We've done some things here in the desert, and that TWK has actually been on and done a few things there. That's a brand new build. I feel like something else was added, but I've spent about 2 hours or so here tonight, and not much has changed here. You know, this is sort of like quick access. I added the chest, the crafting table, etc. I think we're good. I've got tons of sand, tons of sandstone. This is so convenient to get up to where I need to be. But I have terraformed the snot out of this. You have no idea. No idea. And I've kind of been playing around. That stuff's kind of in the way. I was thinking about keeping this sort of level ground, if you will. And I think we may go ahead and at least extend it out to here. I've had so much fun placing the sand. I've had a couple of like hiccups, with this, because if you recall, I had this, right? These stairs here are new. So are those reeds. I went and got those, but that is new. Over there, I've sort of replicated it. We've got 5 in the middle. I do have plans there, but the reason I'm doing these reeds is there's actually some decent trades. I was very excited. I didn't know how it would pan out if like someone would convert to be a cartographer, sort of a thing or not. And that's not the case. That did not happen. I'll just keep these on me. And needless to say, though, I clicked a few more random villagers, and I found a guy that was a tool man or something, and he's got a pretty sweet shovel, I have to say, for what I consider to be a good deal. But here's sort of like our commanding view. I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat esteemed, and I've got some plans here, but I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And then of course we've always had this. I've just been sort of like clearancing it, or clearing it off a bit, making things a bit more elaborate. And man, was that a really long tunnel. Let me go ahead and show you where it comes out. I don't want to record all of this. I'm just kind of doing it while I render, edit, and upload videos, sort of a thing. But I don't want to make like a crud ton of progress and then you just be like, whoa, what? When did this go down? So it pops out right here. Got a nice view of the plains, where the desert meet the plains. This will actually be really good if I decide to train grass. The pigs keep killing themselves off of some cliff. I'm guessing I know which one it is. Oh, I thought that always looks like a witch for some reason. But here are our 2 cactus, which this is a really nice view. I went way over that way. Cattle, sheep, snow, mountains. It's amazing. I actually skirted the desert all that way too, and then I was like, you know what? Instead of just roaming around exploring and probably getting lost, I should go ahead and record and do something productive. I'm very tempted to start a bunny farm as well. I still don't think we have one on the server. Sadly, it's not much diversity here, but is that a creeper? Oh, it's a cactus. Okay, I thought it was standing mighty proud, but what I'm kind of thinking for this middle section here, we've got the 3, 5, repeat the water 3 here. I'm thinking those 2 will connect, but it'll be like in this middle shrine area. That's sort of what I'm thinking. This will be like a community deal. It's not just going to be like strictly Wiisdom's place. And then what I'm kind of thinking is possibly off of this and sort of like a shape. If you look at this right here, that piece of sand where my cursor is on the very clip of it, if you go to like 3 to 6 o'clock position, if I come across like this, I'm thinking of then coming in and having wool and sort of making like a bazaar type of a shop. Not bizarre as in weird, but like bazaar, B-A-Z, not B-I-Z-A-R-E. I think that would kind of be cool. And I've been trying, like I said, to pick up I did make new boot. Oh, hey, I didn't take damage. Make those boots. I've got a ton of stuff I need to take back, but I'm trying to pick a point, but it'll basically just be sort of like this corner store. And it could potentially open up into this middle section, but I think I want to stick with my original plans. They're not going to tell you what they are. I want you to spend a little time out of the loop, you know, coming back for the next episode, whatnot. But yeah, I think that's where I will leave this for now. And I'm just going to be playing around, probably opening this up, using the sandstone and whatnot. How much do we have up here that I would have to terraform if I do that? Quite a bit. Quite a freaking bit. This may stay, but I'm afraid a lot of it's just going to fall in on me, to be honest with you. But we'll try to do something cool with it. So, have not replicated this feature just yet over that one. I guess I should do that too. But I've got some things planned. I just didn't want to, like, you know, log back in and completely, you know, just throw people for a loop. So, making nice progress here. But I'm gonna cut here, and I've got a long night ahead of me, and hopefully it's something people think is cool. So stay tuned. I'll catch you back for more from the Minelogix SMP server. Alrighty, everybody, One of Wisdom, we are back. Wanted to make another little progress point for you as a new day has dawned here in the desert. So ignore that. I'm still trying to determine like the layers of the temple. It's kind of what I'm thinking I'll do. But if you come up here, you can kind of see how I'm filling it in. And I'm hoping it overlaps these somehow. I don't really know exactly how that's going to pan out, but let's go ahead and continue on. And I'm fine with it like banking down into the sand here as if it was buried on one half. That's, you know, sort of going to be a bit of a lifesaver, really. I don't think I built this with you. I think I did that off camera. So I've actually been working quite a while. I think it's coming together decently now. What I'm trying to figure out is where I want to stop on this front side, and I'll probably continue on the sides and just see what it looks like. So I think my starting point each time will be like this back side until we've tucked into the sand. Actually, now that that was misplaced. Now that I think about it, when we do tuck into the sand here on this backside, that very well could turn out to be the point that I leave the front open. That's two misplaced blocks, which is kind of a pain. We'll also have to see what I think of overlapping these little pools. My initial thought when I realized I was going to do that, which was right when I started, kind of was it would be cool if they were sort of encapsulated, you know? And what I mean by that is sort of like confined within the temple or the pyramid. Oh, come on. Should have had that. Sadly, I'm running out of sandstone quickly as we build this thing. And I need a lot of it for multiple layers, obviously. Oh, the pig has decided to seek refuge or claim sanctuary here. We've got two. I guess an egg hovered and just hatched or something. I'm not quite sure how that happened, really, but not complaining too much. I've also debated sort of changing the style of this, and from the, you know, traditional stair step each time, sort of a temple, to perhaps having it like have glass on the sides. I don't know if that's crazy or not. Let's go ahead and pick up these ones I misplaced. Beautiful. So this is about tucked. We might have just enough sandstone on us to do just that. Cool. Well, let me grab that before it despawns. That's one fewer block I have to mine. It's coming together nice, I would have to say. It's looking decent. I need to get some lighting going in here, though. So, do we want a back door out of this? Possibly. Do I know that for sure right now? Absolutely not. I have no clue. So let's get a feel here. And getting pretty close to encompassing this. That was just a pillar I placed, kind of like, you know, placeholder style. I could probably take that stuff out of there. I could probably clear the sand outs. For now, where would my center point be? 2, 3, 4, 5. So, hey, sir. Thank you for making your presence known in this video. This will be my center point. Perfect. So, kind of give a little bit of light in here, but let's come back down here and take a gander at our handiwork. See if we're still content with what we've done. Yeah, and then maybe it'll just tuck on both sides. So I am going to, I've not started the bazaar yet either, if you're curious about that. Some chicken Celsia. You know, those went farther than I thought they would. I don't know if they hatched or not. I guess this is as good a time as any to take you over here. Again, I don't know if this would have been... The most likely person is Ominex, because I don't know that Celsia would have gotten back on, but I guess... Could have... This... Could be either of their playstyles. There's nothing in these chests that would indicate to me who would have done it, I guess. I haven't checked them all, I guess we don't know. Yeah, I honestly do not know. I'm wondering, this looks like a front desk to me, and Ominex, you know, TWK, when we left those beds for him, in that chat, which you don't see, Ominex said, oh, a hotel, you know, that gives me an idea. And so I'm thinking it's probably him. But again, the bazaar will sort of like tailor in here-ish, if you will, and then be accessible to everyone in the village. But yeah, let's get a gander at our structure from down here. Oh yeah, that comes together decently. I need to harvest these reeds too. It's very tempting. Oh, that looks pretty good from here, I have to say. I don't like the torch there. That annoys me already. And I may have to relocate. That's my horse. Ominex built the pin, but I may have to relocate that. But anyway, I think that's all we have to do for now. So hopefully it's coming together decently, and everyone on the server will like it. And you know, I've had so many shovels and picks break while I've done this, and I've not once heard it. And I'm kind of wondering, you know, they've been adding a ton of new sound effects. I'm kind of wondering if they took some away, in particularly the tool breaking sound effect. Oh, I've got a little bit of sandstone left. But I'm kind of thinking they canned it, man, and that's sad. I always enjoyed, I didn't enjoy it, but, you know, it was nice to be like, oh, you know, there goes my tool. Or someone around you, it's like, ha, you broke it. Anyway, I will continue this. Hopefully this like comes down and covers it on this side. If not, I may be playing with that. But I'll be back. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you back for more from the server. Hey everybody, check this out. I've had to go. I actually connected. Well, you know, the little tunnel on both sides. I've actually connected through the middle. But check this out. I am running this row here, and look, it's going to land right there. On the water source, if we keep it like that. I thought if it didn't work out, I'd just like make this less elaborate of a, you know, water source. It could even be just like a single file line if we decided, but same thing here. Fantastic. Something finally went right for us. And I guess we'll extend that and see. And I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do. I guess we could cover this, and then it's sort of like a special deal when you're in the temple, sort of a thing. And let's come over here and try to keep this balanced. I'm going to have to go chisel out a ton more sandstone, sadly. But, boom, check it out. And then, of course, that'll just get covered up, but it worked out quite well. I didn't have to do anything too terribly major. Of course, we haven't put the water in on this side, so it's not a huge deal. This is what I was debating leaving as a window into the temple. I may do it, I may not. I'm honestly not sure. It might kind of be interesting if we were to do that, actually. Let's come down and take a look at it. We'll start from here. You know, that would sort of be cool, I'm not gonna lie. Let's screenshot that. It's kind of skews You know, like this, if you're like, whoa, what's that cluster of sandstone? Well, it of course ties in with this. This one I just have going down, you know, as the water source and temporary egg farm. But, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, this has come together quite nice. I guess I could, village this. I took that sand pillar down, and these torches aren't anything significant. I didn't want anything to spawn. Sure you can relate to that. It's, yeah. Or should we leave that as a structural thing? I'll leave this side, and then we can easily piece it back together, but it's got a pretty cool view, you gotta admit. Let's see if we can hop up here. Scale the temple, if you will. And it's sort of an interesting, I kind of did this intentionally. I sort of wanted it to have, you know, this sort of a vibe to it, but it looks cool from up here. And then of course the main view, you know, that's something over there, but really it starts with the bridge, the nether portal. It's got a really good view of everything. If I change my render distance, I think we could see the village. You can sort of see like the original actual in-game spawned-in village. But it's got a commanding view. That's what we were looking for. So I'll go get some more. Actually, let me show you this before I forget. If we do this, is this where I want to be? Yeah, it's gonna be. I've got these. Well, it's not really stairs, but it's sandstone. But look at this. Come through this one, and voila, we are on this side. So that's the tunnel we did, and we should now hopefully be able to do this before anything evil comes at us. Let's hop through here. Oh, it's a new moon, man. I am so tempted to go to this swamp right now. Click in, and I will leave it at that. So I'm going to continue work here. Got some more videos to edit, and I'll catch you back for more from the server. Alright, here we are. It is Saturday, 1:54 p.m., not a.m., like just afternoon in the afternoon. I am rarely ever home at this point in time, and what am I rewarded with? Let's hope this same thing happens. Are we gonna... Oh, they're making sounds. Okay, well. Recorded for nothing. Previously, the villagers were all just completely idle. I logged out multiple times. I could do nothing. The 32 librarian is for feather falling, and the 34 is for filling. But I think I'm gonna do that. I was hoping he would have unlocked something else. I guess we'll have to get a few more reads, but it was so strange, like the villagers were silent and they were just completely standing still. Oh, that'll work. Rip off, okay. But I thought that was strange, and then of course I log out, set things up to record, and I get nothing. I get nothing out of it, because, oh, are we back to freezing? Nope, just delayed. This is lag, but previously, like, I mean, they just froze. No sound, nothing. I stood here and stood here. It was pretty interesting. Needless to say, what I was doing, I did not plan to record. You know what? I could actually take all of that and trade. I may do that. Well, what I was doing is I was going to head over here to the savannah, and I want to get a bunch of wool so I can start making carpets for my little shop over that direction. So that's all I'm going to do, but I'll see. Maybe that glitch will happen again, so stay tuned. Well, I can't go to the savannah because I've reached the edge of the world, and I'm not sure where anything is. Oh, hey. It's not cheating. It's just taking a glance. Oh, there's the savannah. There's the savannah. Excellent. Right as the sun goes down, naturally. I did find a few more reeds. I think I planted them. So I've got enough paper to trade. See what the other guy unlocks. We'll just have to wait around a long time. But I really need to get that out of here, this down here, this away, and this here. Because we're going to have to make a bed. I left mine back at the base because I never assumed I'd be gone this long dealing with, like, frozen villagers. Oh, I was going to say, are the sheep gone? Of course we just get one. Alright, well, anyway, we'll be fine. We just have to get a couple more cooperative sheep. Seriously? No one's been over here. I guess Almanac's may have been working on his castle back at the mainland. Well, this is a horrible situation. There we go. Black sheep, thank you. Right where I need to be headed is the tree cover when we're lagging this bad and sheep are moonwalking to the side. Okay. So, crisis mode is... I wouldn't be concerned if it wasn't for the lag, but the lag is here, and subsequently we've got to do this quickly. So, Birch, congratulations. Sorry, Shovel, we'll pick you back up soon. You know what, let's be creative and make a mixed bed. Excellent. And how will it look when we craft it? Exactly the same, but nonetheless. Cool. I thought I threw the shovel. Alright, well, we clutched that one. You don't... TWK is here. He just got back up here, but you have no idea how laggy this is. It looks to be a little better today, but the villagers were frozen, and so I decided to record it. And then, of course, since I decided to record it, guess what didn't happen?
What?
The villagers were no longer frozen. But anyway, guys, I am over here, and my plan was to get a crud ton of wool, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And no point in recording that, so I will catch you back here when we've got something cool to showcase. Actually, while TWK is here, were you trying to catch villagers, or are these like safety shacks for you when you didn't have armor? All these like dirt sectors?
I don't think I built that.
Maybe it was Almanac's catching villagers. I figured somebody must have done it to save themselves, because I was like, why would anyone catch a villager when we're at a village? You know? But anyway, yeah, I'll cut this off and shear some sheep, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm back. I have finally done it. I've got at least a freaking stack of white wool and my inventory is full, and I know it's just one birch plank, but I don't want to ditch it, so I'm going to head back because I need to come back here and get a lot more stuff anyway, including, yes, more wool. I wish you could have seen it, but there was a frozen creeper. And so, you know, I swung at him and backed up, and then I thought, you know, I should play this safe and back way up. And so I did, and he just stayed there. And I showed my nephew the frozen creeper. He was like, oh, that's weird. And then I continued. Do you see the rabbits hopping backwards? I mean, what is life? Oh, he's going forward now. Okay. But anyway, we need to start a rabbit farm.
No.
We have never. That's never been done in Minelogic's history, dude.
Yeah, but rabbits are too innocent to be killed.
No, we wouldn't kill them. We would just like have them there to be cute or something.
Well, what's the point of having rabbits if...
Well, they're cool.
Whatever.
And a good source of leather. Potions of leaping, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, the creeper, I was like, you know what, let's record him since the frozen villager thing didn't work out so well for us. And you know what happened? I pressed record, I came in, and actually before I could press it... Oh, he's the 34.
Huh?
Yeah.
Why?
I know. There's a toolsmith in the Acacia village that has a really nice iron shovel. But anyway, we were working on that. Whose base is that?
Someone who sucks at building.
Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the creeper, yeah. He just literally teleported what was probably like 25 blocks, and you never saw him. Never saw him. I was just blown up and thrown into the sky. And TWK saw it. But that'll be my little marketplace. I'm glad. I was afraid I was gone for a while. I was afraid someone might have like torn it down or started building there. Where's my shortcut? Do I remember? My egg farm. Yay, we're back home. Alright, so yeah, anyway, I got some wool, and that's what we needed. Got more emeralds from trades. And I'm going to clean this inventory up, and I think me and TWK might go play some other games or something. So, nonetheless, thanks for catching this installment of Minelogix. I will catch you back here for more action from...
Black Pits.
Or...
Minelogix.
Yay!